Hey, welcome to my channel. Yeah, this is RAThbun here. We're going to be working on this RV today. This is part 3 in the ongoing series of Get It Ready to Travel. That's what we're going to be doing. So stay tuned, check it out, see what kind of trouble old RAThbun can get you into today. Well, as you've seen in the last video, which this is the last shot of the part 2, I drained all the oil out of this rear end trying to find that knockety knock. Got her all cleaned up and everything and waiting for my nephew. Now, next shot, my nephew is here. Well, we're taking off the carrier bearing right now. Couldn't find anything wrong with the rear end, so we're putting that back together. The wear was right, the lash was right, everything was good in there. No metal shavings at all. We pulled this out. It still had grease in it, but we're greasing it up again. All the U-joints feel nice. There's no play, nothing wrong with them. Probably will replace them down the road, but right now we're just still working on the clink. We're taking out, like I said, the carrier bearing right now, and there comes the drive line on cue. That's my favorite nephew under there. That'd be Christopher. Well, got the tools in the house. And try as we might, we could not find anything wrong with that RV. The U-joints were all great. Very lubable or whatever. They moved freely, no tight, perfect. They were perfect. Yeah, I could have changed them out, but if they're good, with no hint of anything being bad, I'm not going to change them. Took the rear end apart, looked at that. The oil had no metal in it. The end play was good. Everything was good in there. The wear pattern on the ring and pinion was good. We checked everything. Took the slip joint apart. That's nylon, by the way. Inside there, where the carrier barrier is, where that part fits into the other part. That's got a nylon in there, so it can't clang. But we greased it up anyway. And I haven't tried it out yet because we're waiting. We found out they don't have a gasket. I hunted for a week trying to find a gasket and couldn't find one. Everybody said, no, we can't get one for that. Well, because they don't use a gasket in it apparently. So we permatexed it up and put everything back together. I'm going to let that dry. My nephew just left, burning rubber all the way down the street in his Corvette. Just like I used to do when I'd go visit my uncle in my Camaro. Yeah, so it's good to have old kid Christopher to come over here and crawl under there and look at stuff, double check and everything. And we couldn't find nothing wrong, like I said, so it's put back together. I'm going to put in the oil, fresh oil. It might have been about a quart low on oil, which wouldn't hurt nothing. The oil was not burnt, like I told you. So we're going to jack her down. Now I'm going to jack up the front, and I'm going to check the ball joints, things under the front, make sure everything's good there. Because we got a big trip. We want to go see some people we really like. And Mr. G, maybe. I put up with him. I'd put up with him. He's okay. But may see some Frosty maybe. But we're definitely going to go to Louisiana. If we got enough money, we'll do the whole loop. If not, we're only going to be able to go part way. Everything is so expensive. Fuel is going to cost us about $2,000 to go down there and back. We think $1,500, I think it was. So, thank you, Joe. Let's go, Brandon. Anyway, I'm going to put this on here, and I'll add some more to it. In the next clip, you'll see we'll get it on the ground and see if greasing and anything changed. We're thinking that it's just the way that drive line sounds because it's so long. We couldn't find nothing wrong. So that's a good thing. Anyway, Stay tuned for the next clip. Let's see what else we can get in trouble with. Well, you've seen this picture before. This is the oil we were going to use, and that's what it calls for. But after talking to some mechanics, let's slide this picture out of the way. Yeah, we're going to go with this one right here, the 75-140 weight, because the miles on that thing, it's got 167,000 miles on it. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to also write on the differential what date we put that in and everything. Probably never have to change it again. We're going to use this 2050 because I got 1.5 quarts of it. We're going to use that. It's not synthetic, but it's for the Harley-Davidson air-cooled motor. We're going to use that in the generator. And then, because I thought it was 2050 would work, but it's 1540 is what's supposed to be in it, or straight 30 weight. So we're just going to go pick up a couple new quarts of 30 weight, I think, and then we'll just stick them back on the old Lazy Susan down there. So, now then, let's go look out here. But we got a problem. We may have to wait a little while, because when I woke up this morning, we had another 3 to 4 inches of snow. I've already shoveled it. So we got to wait till this snow is gone, because I ain't crawling under there in the snow, and it's only 22 degrees. So that's what we're waiting on. So let's see if it dries out quickly. I think tomorrow morning we're going to be underneath that thing. She's a melting. We're going to put this in here. Yes, we are. We're going to do that today, even though there's a little snow out there. Let's see if I can set this right here and aim that right there without it falling off and breaking. All right, let's open these up and see what it is. Now, what we got is 75-40 gear oil. I've never opened one of these up, so let's open it up and see what's in it. Yep, got to get them pulled off. Imagine that. All right, knife. Now, okay, come on. Yeah, don't let nobody put anything in here that would poison you, I guess. I guess that's what that's on there for. Maybe it's on here for leaking. I don't know. Let's get it off, whatever it is. Got to take these off of all of them. Then we're going to cut this down to here. Maybe even down to there. If we can, we'll get some dikes on it, cut that off. Okay, going to cut that off right, flipping there. There we go. Nice big hole. Big hole, big hole. Yeah, we'll screw that back on. And naturally, this ain't going to fit anymore on the outside. I'm going to jam it inside the middle just to hold it there for now. We'll do that to all of these, and then we're going to head outside. Now that we got all those done, there's still snow on the ground, even ice. Sorry about the fast movement, but the GoPro should be taking care of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the camera down there, and I'm going to show you how we're going to put the oil in that, and then we'll probably fast forward a lot of this and jack it down and go on to the next step. You're going to see that in one of my projects coming up, but anyway, there we go. So let's get that all ready to go. Well, here we are. We're under here. Looks like that's dried up. Well, it should be. It's been 13 days now. So now my nephew, he just loosely put this in so I can tighten that up when we get done. Now what I should be able to do is stick that in that hole and squeeze all that oil in it. Will there be some spillage? There could be. But we're going to try that with this new squeezy thingy and see if we can get her in there. There we go. We're going to squeeze that in there. Oh, that's much easier than trying to get a bottle up there. Alrighty. Squeeze every drop out. Ah. Okay. There you go. That's how easy that is. I would think I'd always buy these things. Got a little left in there. We're going to save that. And what I did is I only cut one top off. Ooh, that's slippery. It's slippery. Can you imagine that? Just like if it's supposed to be. So there's a little left in that one. So I'm going to take this top off and put this top on this one. Then we'll drain them all out and see what we got. We're supposed to have, what we got? 3.5 in that thing. Pretty sure I'm going to double check it, triple check it. So we're on to quart 2 here. We're going to do the same thing here. Going to shove that in the hole like that and squeeze, shoot that stuff in there. I can't check it with my finger because we're in such a bad angle. So we're just going to fill what it says. There's another one empty. Now then, this will be the last full one we put in. Then we got to put in half of that one. Or so thereabouts, because I'm not getting them completely empty. I mean, pretty damn close. Anyway, so there we go. Permatex has dried up nicely. It has, it has. Let's put this one on, this lid back on here, because there's probably a 1/4 of a cup. We'll see what we get. Put this one on there. I've never done this before with the squeeze bottles. That sure makes it nice, I'll tell you. Tell you right there, that makes it nice. Let's see if we can get this one in here the same way without spilling it all over. Yep, I just hold that nice and tight to the differential cover and squeeze it in. Well, there's our 3 right there. Okay, there's our 3. That's a pretty slick, isn't it? Alrighty. Now then, get another one. I think what's being left in those, I squeeze all that one in there. What's left there will probably be the right amount in there. I think it will. So you got some pouring out here, but that's just spillage. That isn't, because I know I ain't gonna be able to touch my finger in there and get oil. Nope, dry as a bone, because it's tipped. So let's put this one in. Yeah, I'm impressed with this thing. Are you guys? Okay. Seal this back up. Well, let's see how much. Yeah, I think that'll be about proper. It takes like 3.6.9 zigaments or something. I don't remember what it was for sure, but it's over 3 and less than 4. So I think this will do it. Well, this will do it. This will do it. I know it'll do it. Okay. Whoops. Where's the hole? There it is. I spilled one. Oh, you know I'd have to spill the last one. There we go. That's all I'm putting into that one. There's still some in that one. So I think that's probably it. That's probably it. Okay. Now then, we're going to clean it up. And I got to go get my writing utensil. I'm going to write on this what we've done. This is a 410 rear end. We found that out right there. Okay, so you've seen that, and you know how to put a plug back in. You put that in, and you use this wrench right here. Put it in there nice and snug. Don't over tighten anything. I'm going to go get maybe some silicone or something to go around there also. So I'm going to go get that. we're going to call that good right now. You've seen how to do it. Let's see, where's the shutter offer? There it is. All righty. Alrighty, let's get up in here. All right, we got that, put just a dab of sealant on that. I mean, on one side and let it rotate around, just a dab. But we wrote down the mileage and the date. We put in the oil, that's on there. Anybody else ever gets into this, which I'm sure somebody will someday, they'll know what and when and where. So we're done with that. Let's jack it down and start on the other end of this thing, okay? Well, I brought all these back in, squeezed every drop out of them, and we're right at 2 cups there. Just a hair underneath it. So that's 3.5 quarts in there, a little over, which is what it called for. Got lucky on that one. Yes, that worked out. Now I'm going to take that oil, put it back into that one and save it, because that's half a quart right there. I ain't going to throw that away at $16 a quart. No way. Well, I want to thank all you guys for sending me messages and telling me what you thought that clinking sound was. Well, it seems after greasing that center carry or slide in and out thing, that fixed it all up. When I put it in gear after we did all this, no clunk. So thank you guys.